Do you know the difference between evaluating your client and supporting and encouraging them in a coaching session? It's an important distinction, and I'll share my thoughts on it and why it's important that you do this properly in this video. As a certified mentor coach, I often observe coaches practicing their craft. Sometimes when doing so, I hear coaches do something that they believe is encouraging and supportive of their client, but may not actually be the right thing to do. Let me explain. Let's say in a coaching session, your client wants to improve their working relationship with a colleague. They've had some troubles in the past, and they're now to a point where they're prepared to do something about it. This is the topic that they bring to the coaching session, ways to improve this relationship. Through the coaching conversation, they can come up with several ideas, and by the end of the conversation, they've achieved their outcome and formulated an action plan with next steps and clear accountability. Wonderful. When you hear the action plan as the coach, you say, I think that's an excellent plan, and I'm sure that it's going to work to improve your relationship with your colleague. Your client feels good. You feel good having supported and encouraged your client. But what have you actually done there? I believe that what you've done as a coach is evaluate and judge your client. And you have, while it may be encouraging, you have not done it in the way that I would suggest that you do. What I would suggest is saying something like this. Wow, you've really worked hard in this coaching session and come up with many ideas on your own to implement towards having a better working relationship with your coworker. Nice work in this coaching session. I look forward to hearing about how it turns out with your coworker after you take action on these ideas that you've come up with today. Let's be sure to talk about it in our next coaching session. You hear the difference? It's quite different, right? You might think, gee, this doesn't sound nearly as positive as the former example where I was saying I think it's a brilliant idea or an excellent plan and I'm sure it's going to work out. But I'm actually leaving that to my client to determine how good an idea it was based on their own results and the actions that they take. And I certainly can't be sure that it's going to work out. So how could I project that onto my client that I'm sure it's going to work? So there is a difference in how you can support and encourage your client and the work that they have done in the coaching session. And I believe that the latter example is the better way to go. And encourage the client by continuing to work in the coaching session to generate their own ideas, to come up with their own action plans, to be accountable, to take action, and to discover new awareness about their own strengths and capabilities to take action on the challenges that they encounter in their professional lives. I hope this video helps you to consider how you might work with your client in future coaching sessions and better support and encourage them. If you have questions or comments about this, please post them in the comments below. Or if you have questions or your own thoughts that you'd like to just exchange with me directly, feel free to email me at michael@BAECexecutivecoach.com. If you'd like to learn more about my upcoming Executive Coach Training and Certification Seminar, also email me at michael@BAECexecutivecoach.com, and I'll be sure to send you information on it, and perhaps we can schedule time together to talk about your goals for becoming a trained and certified executive coach through the Center for Executive Coaching. Best wishes to you.